Morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Sorry to be just a smidge late. I just was having so much fun I didn't want to stop. So give me just a sec for the computer to catch up. And let me know how your Friday is going. It's kind of muggy here today. And there we are. Wow, we're crooked. I can never seem to get my thing lined up. Let's see. There we go. That's a little straighter. Okay. Let's give that a whirl. Hope you can hear me out there in Facebook land or YouTube or wherever you're watching me from. And I want to talk to you about this cute little pumpkin die cut. It is Z8044. I put it into this. These are those little cases that you can get that hold your 4x6 pictures. And actually, we have a really pretty one in the catalog. See if I can find it quickly. I forgot to mark that page. There it is. And you can see it right here, and it's got Close to My Heart and pretty little designs, and it comes with all of these little photo holders. Say that 6 times. But these are great to put all kinds of little bits and pieces and accessories into. So that is the photo organizer. It is Z5020. And let's see, what does it say? It has 16 little cases in it. It even gives you the dimensions and whatnot. And each one of these is supposed to hold 100 photos. So there's that. And let me show you where I got this pumpkin from. Just right back here in the, that was the core catalog. This is the 3-month catalog. And the little pumpkin is right here on page 57 if you have it. I also used this stamp here, which is Autumn Foliage Borders and Backgrounds. And it is D2104. And you get this great big huge one and 2 line ones. Okay? So that's just 2 of the products. I'll go ahead and show you all of them, and then I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so here's another stamp set that I used, and I did it, the card and the thin cuts, which is Z8030. If you want just the stamp set and you don't mind fussy cutting, it is D2106. This is the paper packet that I use, which is Crisp Air, and I absolutely love, let me find them, these little dots. They're Crisp Air dots, and they are X7284E. But these are super thin. Don't know if you can see how thin they are. Super thin, and the colors just blend with everything. And as always, when you look at the paper pack right here, it gives you all the colors that are within that paper pack. So some of those are in here. And that's kind of always nice to have, to see. And let's see what else. And then in the core catalog, I wanted to show you that I will be using this new masking tape. It's 1 inch wide, and there is a bigger one that is 4 inches wide. The inch one is Z4606, and it's got the consistency of like paper. It sticks good, but not rip your paper good. Okay, and there is a bundle for both of them. You get 2 rolls of the 1 inch and 1 roll of the 4 inch, and that is Z4608 masking tape bundle. It's on page 95 of the core catalog. And if you've never seen, I'm also using the thin foam tape, 3D foam tape, which is, the thin is Z2060, which is 1 millimeter thick, really thin. Don't know if you can see how thin that is. And then we also have a 2mm, so double this thickness, which would be your, I guess, standard, you could say. Okay. What else? What else? A couple more tabs. Let's look and see. I also use the Versamat, or not the Versamat. This is the Versamat. I also use the all-purpose mat. It had mat in it. And that one is Z2045 for the all-purpose mat. So I'm going to be showing you that. And let me think. I think I got one more tab. Let's see what this is. Surprise! This is, this stamp set here, which I will be showing and giving you the numbers of the stamp sets as we go. Well, we're right here, so let's just do it. It is You Deserve It All stamp set, and thin cut is Z4640. If you want the stamps set alone, it is C1950. Okay? All right. So, core catalog, good for a year. Just started this August. 3-month catalog is for July, August, and September. Okay? All right. The little thin cut, the extra little bits so you can mix and match. Put those into there. Get rid of that. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show you, this is using the birthday stamp set, and I used this little happy birthday. And I just did a 3x3. So what I did was I got a 3x3 card. I placed my die where I wanted it and ran it through. So then I had a big hole. Then I put a piece of crisp air paper behind it. And then I took the die that the pumpkin part that I cut out, or a different one, just one that I had, and I glued the back of this with glue pen and then stuck it in there so it sticks onto this paper that I have that covers up the hole. Okay, and then I put the happy birthday and I put a little green dot. Okay, so that's one way to use this pumpkin. Alright, get that out of the way. The next thing I did, let's see, which one do I want to show you next? Let's show you this one. Maybe I should show you that one last. Let's show you this one. This is the last one I was playing with, and I haven't got words, but I think I'm going to put some words right down here. So this one utilizes the mocha paper, the Nectarine. So I just then cut it in the Nectarine and then again in the mocha and just pieced them back in the pieces. Okay, and how I did that was I just took some masking or some Scotch tape, and when, hold on, pardon my arm, when this is empty like this, I just turned it over and I put a piece of masking tape across here. That way I could stick in, and I had it to where this is the sticky part of the masking tape, and I put it on like this, so that way when I went to set these pieces in, like so, it was sticky here, and I could just stick them in, okay, wherever they went, right there. And then what I did is I turned it over and I used my tape runner and just taped up the whole thing so that way it would be more sturdy, and then I put it down, okay, like so, onto there. And I also added the little star and papaya, the little sparkly one that's in the, I believe it's mocha, I'll double check that, and then the green one. So that is card number 2, and how I did that one. Okay, card number 3. Again, I use this this stamp here, which is the autumn foliage borders and background, and I just use this little line stamp, if you will. Okay, and I also used out of the crisp air the cardstock, the card making kit, and I used Hello, or Hey There Pumpkin. Okay, and I used mocha ink for that, and papaya, just a couple of the colors. And I like to call this one like a ghost pumpkin. And that's because I just used the outline of the pumpkin. So here's where I stamped the mocha. Hey there, pumpkin. And then this line stamp, I just put it on my block. I stamped this half, and then I cleaned it off, and I went and stamped the other half like so. And just kind of lined it up to the top of the pumpkin part. So for this, how I got that glued is I took my mat and I put my pumpkin down backwards, and I just took my tape runner and I ran it all over the back of it. And then, here, I'll show you. Maybe this will make more sense. Let's do it this way. Get that out of the way. Okay, get this more in. So what's great about the all-purpose mat, so turn it upside down, and you have to be careful, you know, how don't pull on it, I guess. You don't want your stuff to get weird on you. So it's sticky, and the mat will just wipe off with a towel or like a Kleenex. So anything extra, you can just, ta-da, it's gone. All right, so then we put this down like so, and there's a little bit of adhesive here and there. I don't know if you can see it. I just take my finger over and rub it, and it picks up most of it. You can take a little towel again. Once it gets balled up, then it just comes off. If it doesn't get all of it, because sometimes it doesn't, I take my little Write and Rub eraser, and I just go around and gently erase off the extra little bits that were there. And I won't do all of it, but then you have it down, okay? So that's another way of doing it. Get rid of all this. So this is just using a piece of mocha paper, the paper pack from the Crisp Air, a piece of white daisy, the mocha ink, and the papaya ink. And this is papaya, nectarine, and mocha to punch the pumpkins out with. And then this is a little heart from that Crisp Air little dots, because there's just all kinds of little pretties on there. So there's that one, and I have one more for you, and one more thing to show you. So this is the next one. Again, it's the Crisp Air paper and cardstocks. There's a little bit of papaya. This one I did in white. It just kind of set it off nicely. I don't know, I might go back and just put in another piece over that. Let's see if I have anything that I could put over it, and then I can show you. Maybe, nope, that one doesn't fit. It's kind of like a little puzzle you have to figure out. And let's see, not that one. Oh, it's upside down. Maybe that one. Nope, this one. There we go. And sometimes it's not the one you think it is. So for this, I would just take my liquid glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit onto there, and then I can stick this in, hold it down for a minute so it gets all nice and adhered to there. And again, if you get a little bit of glue, which I have a little bit of boo-boo glue up there, I'm just going to erase it with my Write and Rub. Okay. Sometimes you have to turn the card to get into where the glue is. Okay. So on this one, I wanted to show you what I did to put this piece together. And what I did was I used, where is it? My desk is a mess. I can't find what I need. Where did I put it? Where'd it go? It's usually right in front of my face, you know, so I gotta kind of look here. Well, let's grab some new. Okay, so I grabbed some foam tape. Oh, see, right there, white on white. So I turned this over to the back side, okay, and then I filled in all the little pieces, and then I just took my foam tape and cut it down, and then cut it lengthwise, so I had little strips, and I put in, you know, all of these pieces, and I just put little strips to connect it to the back and the base, okay, and that's how I got those stuck. So you can see they're not quite all tacked down, it's just where the foam tape adhered across the sections, okay, and don't forget the little top, because I forgot it and it fell right out, and I'm like, oh, oops. So you have to cut a really thin piece for that. Okay. And then I wanted to show you this down here and how I did it with the fun little masking tape. And I know you can't see it, but this is just like paper. So when you use the mask for what it's for, to mask something off, it just dries on there. So it's not like it's tape that, you know, that this is going to come off on your hands and your fingers and everything else. Okay. So I wanted to show you, let's put these out of the way for a minute, what I did down here. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just extending the celebration. How many times have we needed that? Here is the stamp. It's all one. So I'm just going to put my mask over like so. Get my ink out. And there's a couple different ways you could do this. Let's try it. So I could do it this way. I could ink it up, pull the mask, and use it that way. Let's just say, for sake of argument, that I'm going to stamp it on here, and I want to keep 1/4 of an inch off. So I could also put my masking tape, and I'm just lining this up, sort of. It also holds my paper down, and then I don't have to worry about anything. I can just ink it up, put it on here, take my mask off, and I didn't get any anywhere else. So then I could do it the same way inside the card, or let me wash that off. Hold on, just one sec. Where did I throw it? Way over here. So we could do it the normal way, which is usually to put your mask on, like so. Now we're inking up the bottom part, and then we're pulling the mask. I didn't quite have all that. And then we are stamping our inside, like so. So you get 2 pieces, and you don't have to do stamp surgery and cut in between. So, new best friend, guys, the masking tape. And like I said, there's the 1 inch and the 4 inch. So if you're doing bigger pieces, the 4 inches will come in handy. And you might be wondering, clean this off, might be wondering where I got this cute little saying from. Well, let me show you a sneak peek of what is coming in September. We have 3 months that are kind of specialty months. January is usually home decor special. In May, it's scrapbooking month. And in September, next month, is card making. Okay? So we are going to have a card making kit that is, oh my gosh, fabulous. I know, I say that about everything, but I'm not kidding. This one's great. They really thought it out wonderfully. So this is what the pieces are, and I'll show you in a second. And there's this double word set, and that's where I got this birthday. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just extending the celebration. Because, you know, sometimes we need that. So you can do it a couple of different ways. Here is a kit that you can buy, and it does a workshop of 2 cards each. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cards. And everything you need, I think, except for inks. Yeah, inks. You can buy them individually like so. And you can buy them in a bundle of just all of the projects, all of the bits and pieces. So in a bundle with the extra cards and envelopes and stuff that you would need, minus, you know, you're going to have to put your inks together. And then separately in groups, or all of this in one bundle. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Call me if it doesn't, and let's see what we've got. So this is CC9220, Sending Love and Laughter. And this is that double pack set. There's where the birthday one is, and it's got all of these. I'll hold this here for a minute and see if you can see it all. Move up just a little. There we go. And it's got stuff like, no one deserves it better than you. You make the world a better place. You're on my mind and in my heart. To someone who's absolutely, positively, completely indispensable to me. I like that one. You are all kinds of amazing. You were on my mind today, so I thought I would send a hug your way. Sorry, had to read that sideways. Flip it over, and we've got some wonderful birthday things. It's time to celebrate with cake. Parentheses, lots of cake. I really like that one. Just a little hey to brighten your day. Sending you happy vibes. And these are vertical and horizontal, which is nice because we have outside, inside, slimline cards, regular cards. Wishing you a day that is as wonderful as you are. So grateful for a friend like you. Thank you so much for being there. It means the world to know you care. Sending you love and laughter and plenty of happy ever after. I'm going to turn this one so I can see these other two. Wishing you all the best with your new and exciting adventure. That's pretty open. Your kindness is a gift I will always treasure. So that's just a 2-piece word pack, and we're always looking for more words. And with the masking tape, you can mask stuff out and use bits and pieces. You, that's a nice you, that's a nice amazing. Yeah, day, your day. I mean, it's just, you can pick out wonderful. You could pick out like wonderful friend with the 2 different fonts. That kind of stuff with the masking tape. There's that one. Then we have this grouping, which is the Hello Fabulous. And how this works is this has a stencil, which I know you can't see very good, okay? But it also, that stencil hooks up to a thin cut, okay? And it goes, let's see if I can get to where you can see this. It lines up in these holes. Can you see that? Hopefully. And then you also have a thin cut stamp set to go along with all of these pretties. I love that little smiley face. Wouldn't that be pretty inside over the top of this little flower? And look at all of those thin cuts. Darn near everything, I think, except for these couple of little bits. Really nice. So this is going to be fun. Okay. And the next one is one that I think is going to be a favorite of mine. And it has the little trails for the bumblebees or dragonflies or whatever you want to trail. And this one has the thin cut, which I really like this square edge here, so you could put it on the corner of the card. And all the butterflies, and even for your saying right here, thank you. And then its little template is 3 for all 3 of the dragonfly wings. So that's cool. Okay, and there's one more. And this one, this is going to be fun. This is a cloud template, and then you can punch out those clouds. So you can use the negative and the positive. And this one has the cloud stencil. So if you just wanted a stencil instead of the cutout, you've got a cloud stencil, which I don't know if it lines up or not. I don't think so. I think it's just meant to be used together or separately or something along that lines. And this one has all of this cuteness. And I just realized I probably should have held them up like this. I love this one. Oop, what happened to my computer? My computer just died. I think it got unplugged. Oh well, I'll try and stay in focus. So there's that one. Oh, it's back. That was weird. And let's go back and make sure that you could see this stamp set. There we go. Hopefully you can see everything. Let's pull it down a little bit. Pull it down. I'm talking to myself watching on the camera. Okay, there we go. And this one. Love that big high. That'll be fun. Hey there. Hello, fabulous. Congrats. I think that's going to be fun. So I will be playing with this probably the end of this month. Alrighty. So that's what I have for you today. Put any comments or questions you have down below. And as always, let me get these up here like so. And which is your favorite? Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? And which technique are you going to try? And how many people are going to be buying masking tape? Can't wait to see you again, and have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Hey, Linda, hi. And goodbye.